What's up, guys? We are back on the water. I just had a recent tournament last weekend and things didn't go so well. I only managed to catch 2. It was just a tough day for me. So we're out here. We're going to try to get some revenge on some of these fish. Different lake, but it is what it is. We're going to try to catch a big one out of this brush pile here in a second. Hopefully there's a few in this brush pile and we can get off to a good start and start getting some revenge on these bad boys. Catch me a big one tonight. Got one. And he came off. Got one. Nice little chunker. Little guy. Little guy, but we are on the board. Revenge has started. There's another one. Another little guy. So I'm fishing my favorite spot on this lake. Seems like it always produces a few fish. Once in a while it'll produce a 4 or 5 pounder too. Well, there's a fish, but it's not very big. He thought he was big when he hit. A little one. Show you what we're using. We are using Berkley. This is a 1/2 ounce bullet weight, and then we got it on a I think it's a 3/0 hook, extra wide gap hook. And this is a Berkley. It's not a Chigger craw, but it's the smaller, I don't know, the smaller brother of the Chigger craw. Instead of the claws coming straight down, these kind of have a hook to them. There's another one. This one feels like it's got a little bit of shoulders on it. It's a little bit bigger. A little better. Still kind of a dink. Big old fat belly. Boy, they're awful yellow. You can tell he's been up shallow a lot. How yellow he is. All right, we better retie because if we do get onto a big one, I do not want to get broke off. I'm gonna retie real quick. So this is the difference between the Chigger craw. The Chigger craw has the claws that come straight down, and then this is the, again, I think it's a Chigger, I don't know, Chigger bug maybe, I'm not sure. But this is usually my staple, Chigger craw. I've been using these for years and years and years. There's a lot of different crawdad imitating brands out in the world, and you can use whatever you prefer, but this is my go-to bait when it comes to crawdad fishing. This is the same spot we were fishing a few minutes ago. Now we just kind of switched directions. Now we're coming at it from a different angle. Sure enough, it got me a few more bites. So See if we can get a few more. Yep. There's another. Oh, he came off. Ah, got it. It was a little one anyway. Yeah, just take my word for it. It's just about 7 o'clock p.m. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking these baits and I'm just skimming off the top of these rocks, and I can feel the weight just tick the rocks, and I'm just kind of just tick 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 tick, just kind of dragging it right across the tops of those rocks. And for one, it's making noise when it hits those rocks, and then it's attracting the fish. The water's pretty stained, so you want to hit. I want to hit bottom, that way it makes some noise. Will help draw these fish in a little closer so they can come up a little close to it and see it. Like I say, the water's pretty stained. So by tipping these rocks with that weight, it's making a little noise for them, and then the flappers on the bait is creating that vibration in the water, and that's what those bass are picking up on. That's what they use. They use a lateral line. So they pick up on vibrations and stuff like that when they necessarily might not be able to see the bait. They'll be able to feel it. So when you're fishing, you kind of want this style of bait that kind of goes deep. You want to be hitting it up against stuff to kind of make noise. Helps attract them. When the water's a lot clearer, you don't really need to necessarily make a bunch of noise per se, because obviously they'll be able to see the bait a lot easier. There's one. Can't tell if it's big or small. Feels like a better one. Oh, finally. Finally got a good one. Revenge. Right. That's better. That's better. That's what we're after. We're after some of those. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Again, that's not even a big one, but man, the ones I've been catching lately, that thing, I needed that one. That was probably just a shade under 3 pounds is all, but man, it felt big. Fatty. Another fatty. Yeah, buddy. Get in here. Another healthy one. 2-pounder. Not what we're after, but man, it's fun. We need this one's mama. That's what we're after. This is a perfect little scenario. Just dragging this Pit Boss across these rocks out across this point, and it sets up perfect right here. It's got all the winds coming this way, and this is like one of the main points of the lake. And you know, these bass are just setting up here waiting to ambush something that's going to float in front of them from this point here. It seems to be working. I'm sure that's what they're waiting for anyway. See if we can pick a few more off. Got me hung up. I got him out. Got him out of the tree. Another quality one. Yeah, buddy. Oh, another chunk. Man, this guy is fat. He is fat. Big old belly. 2.5 pounder. Yeah, buddy. All right, I got one out of it. I knew there's fish in there. Wasn't gonna take no for an answer. It's not a giant, but just proves that there's fish in there still. Good way to end the night. Just about 8 o'clock here. Nice quality fish. I think that's where we're gonna end it, folks. Just want to show you what I was using. The bait that caught the biggest fish is the Pit Boss. It's missing 2 of its flappers, but that's the bait that caught the biggest fish tonight. Berkley Pit Boss, and then the other fish came off a Berkley Chigger bug, I think is what it's called. That's what I was using. Seemed to be working pretty good. I was getting some pretty good strikes. They were wanting it pretty good. So yeah, those are the baits tonight. Again, they're all beat up pretty good. But yeah, all in all, it's a fun night. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more content, make sure you hit subscribe. We're getting close to that 200 mark. Really appreciate it. Hit that sub button. Until next time, see you on the water.